Hey guys, welcome back. It is time. We are going to go back and take a look at the game store now that we have more information. Now that I guess the owner, Harvey, has decided that he's going to, he doesn't want to come forward. He doesn't want to tell the truth. He's going to double down. He's going to play some word games here on Twitter instead. You know what? Usually, even myself, someone who does not like the purchase of stolen goods, does not like to see stolen Pokemon cards get out there in the wild, I would have gone easy on him or anyone else that just didn't realize how serious the stolen product is. Maybe it's their first time. Maybe they're a G-baller. They didn't understand. They just got into Pokemon, something like that. But this is a group of guys who should all know that it was stolen, who almost certainly did know that it was stolen. Again, this is all my opinion. Harvey does not want to talk to me. He said he did not want to talk to me on the phone. He'd rather copy and paste some BS into the chat, into DMs, I guess, is his method of communication. I gave him every opportunity to talk to me about it, and he refused to do so. Wasted a lot of my time. So here it is. We're just going to go through everything that we got here. We got Hassan, who purchased the box, Pokemon CCG org owner. Wild that somebody that closely linked to Pokemon cards in general, just wouldn't know that they were stolen. Just bought them from somewhere. The fact that they're hiding the location from where they were purchased and everything else, come on, guys. You're not fooling anyone. We got Harvey, the game store owner, who carries Pokemon. I think to start out the video here, we're going to have to get into a little bit of Harvey info, a little Harvey lore, if you will. That's a little bit important here, and another reason why I am not going easy on any of the individuals here, especially Harvey, because he is a scummy wummy. Turns out. Then we have George, the game store employee, the dude with the beard and the glasses that was streaming. Harvey was in the background. I don't know how they thought that no one would notice that it was like the store. It doesn't make any sense to me. They were just too excited that they had this early stolen product and being excited about it, being like, oh, what could possibly go wrong? There's no way that the internet will identify who we are and where we got this stuff. That's impossible. That'll never happen. That'll never fly. So yes, first off, I think we're gonna get into the previous G-baller scam daddy events from Harvey. Yes, we are Harvey. My apologies, but this is fairly important. You know, repeat offender, repeat scammerini. And doing shady stuff over and over again is gonna catch up to you, no matter how many accounts you make with different names and branding and everything else. Yes, we can find them. So then we'll have after that we'll go into some footage from the stream, and then we'll go into the lies and or manipulating tweets that are going on. I'll go through all of those on my own. I wanted to do that with Harvey on the phone, but again, he is a pussy wussy and did not want to talk to me. If you didn't watch it yet, I would recommend watching the top video on the screen here. The game store opened stolen 151 UPCs on whatnot, final form cards, and collectibles. That'll give you all the information you need for this video, but TL didn't watch. Basically, a game store was dumb enough to obtain through a friend of theirs, through a colleague, I don't know what you want to call him, but he brought it into the shop. They thought it was a good idea to sell it off for him on whatnot. They were pretending that they were not in the card store, but it doesn't take long for people to identify people that are sketchies and that have done sketchy things in the past. That's pretty much what happened, but we're gonna be covering a lot of that today. Watch it, don't watch it, whatever you got to do. Watch it after this video if you really want to, if you're okay with the total context. Guys, I want to know, would it surprise you guys if I told you that Harvey was banned from Drip for shill bidding and that I have clips of him shill bidding? Would that blow anyone's mind? The person that owns a game store doesn't know that stuff is stolen when it's 2 months in advance? Right? Would it surprise you if he was also on one of his many aliases at one point in time shill bidding? Just blatantly shill bidding, not even getting someone to bid for him, bidding himself. So if you take a look at the screen here, we got this clip and we got one other clip keep an eye for when he looks down at his device that is not the one that he's using to record, and just take a look. So apparently, our boy here, Harvey, likes to go by Jessica sometimes. I don't have any screenshots or anything of it, but apparently, from what people are telling me, he liked to pretend his name was Jessica. He said that he was a mother. And and had kids on this alt account, so maybe he got a little bit too into the role playing. But regardless, just watch his eyes where they go when he's busy doing something, and when the bids show up here with the from Jessica.
Charizard PSA 10. If you get whoever gets this, I will do that for $8. Whoever gets this, I'll do it for $8 if they want to add that too.
Oh, eyes down. Jessica bids $34.
Patrick, adios, Patrick.
Oh, eyes down. $40 Jessica. I don't know if this is like a nervous tick thing that he's doing, or
22 seconds up on the board. Who is going to get the Charizard?
oh, eyes down Jessica 42.
Somebody is gonna win the Zard. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna
Eyes down Jessica 44.
Somebody's gonna get it now. Khaleesi comes in hot.
Oh no, Jessica, you're bidding. You're bidding, Jessica.
Khaleesi! Charizard.
So there you have it, guys. Should we take the word of someone that is going to bid against the people that are showing support, going in the stream and bidding on his items? He's going to screw you. He's going to pull your pants down. He's not going to blow you. He's going to bite your dick. That is basically what we're getting to here. It's not going to feel good. It's not good for anyone involved. If you're doing this right in front of the live audience, doing it yourself, you are a terrible person, and I don't believe a word you say after this. So if you're going to do this to people, if you're going to cheat people that are spending money in your stream, you're going to cheat pretty much anyone involved, and that leads this on its own just kind of shows me what kind of a terrible person you are. How do you do this? How do you do this? How are you even still around and on Whatnot and everything else? I get it that you were kind of in the background. How do you buy a game store after doing something like this and not expect people to absolutely blow you up? Like I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. I don't know who the hell is shopping with this idiot. But this is the type of person. This is the type of person that I wouldn't even trust. Usually a game store that has a decent reputation, I would trust their product, everything else that they have coming in. They're going to tell you, they're going to get it from distributors and everything else. If he's going to rip you off in this way, you don't think he's going to rip you off somehow, some other way? You think he's not going to take some weird advantage where he's got like stolen product, he's going to like snake it onto Whatnot real quick and make some extra money? If he's going to rip people off blatantly right in front of their face, looking down at his phone, pretending to be a bidder, pretending to be Jessica. He's not even in Jessica cosplay. I know what he's going to say. I know what, like, there's going to be someone down in the comments that's going to be like, Rattle, maybe it's not enough evidence. We gotta be really sure here that he was actually shill bidding. Maybe Drip just got it wrong when they banned him from Drip. Maybe they dripped too hard, and he and he didn't do anything wrong. But we have this nice little clip here, which is extra bad because you can see him logging into his account, playing with his phone, and then all of a sudden Jessica logs in and starts bidding on this shit. Like you can't even make this stuff up. Like, how did you not think that people could? You think You're on video. You're on video, dude. Come on. This is some of the laziest, dumbest shit. And again, I don't know how anyone trusts you after this point. They shouldn't. I don't. Maybe somebody, that's up to you guys if you'd like to trust this garbage. But let's watch this clip.
I have one Mewtwo slab that I got. I did do one Mewtwo slab. We're at 17, guys. 17.
On the phone, on the phone, on the phone. Logging in, logging in. Carp joined.
Carp, what's up, Carp?
Logging in. He's struggling here. He's struggling.
23 seconds.
Jessica joined. Oh, he's logged in, baby.
23 seconds.
Yeah, Jessica comes in. $18. $18 bid on the way in.
I haven't rated that shit.
What?
Oh, I also have Zapdos, Gyarados, Pikachu, Mew, Eevee
What?
First Edition.
So there you have it, guys. If Drip didn't ban him, I could tell you with almost certainty. I'm sure they can see the back end of things if somebody's on the same IP, if the account was made from the same IP, anything like that, to be able to prevent this sort of thing from happening. But I mean, he made it too easy here. This is just blatant. Like, you can see he looks down every time he bids. You can see he was struggling to log in. She logs in, and then bids on the item that wasn't going for enough money. So if that doesn't show you the true character of Harvey, I've heard some other stuff. I don't know if we even need to get into the other stuff. Maybe we do. If Harvey would like to continue doubling down on the fact that I'm not providing all the information, that it's half-truths and stupid crap like that, then we can keep going, Harvey. If you'd like to, I can drag you this week, next week, the week after. We can keep going through it. I know you don't want to talk to me on the phone because you're a pussy and you can't lie, and you're going to get caught in your lies because you're a liar. You're a dirty liar. We have a Poke Coleman who sent this, who was in contact with an employee from Drip, who confirms here that he was shill bidding. I mean, we can kind of see that from the clips, whether he was banned or not. There's no convincing me that that was something else, that you accidentally, time and time again, every time Jessica bids, you're looking down at your phone, you're playing around with your phone in order to log in and bid on something. There's no defending that, in my opinion. But here we go. We have Monique from Drip who says, "Hi, Poke Coleman. Thanks for your patience. I met with the team to discuss OG Pokemon, and we have found him guilty of shill bidding and buying his own product to abuse the incentive program. The evidence is clear, and we are taking the appropriate action based on our seller handbook and strike system. As these particular offenses are not a guaranteed removal from the platform, we will not be banning OG Pokefan at this time. If any further concerns or issues arise regarding OG Pokefan, we will removal him from Drip immediately. With that said, given that OG Pokefans abuse of the incentive program affecting your ranking, we will pay you the $750 you should have earned. At Michael Drip will drop into your account this evening. Thank you for helping us keep our platform an honest and safe place. Please let me know if you have any further questions or concerns." So at this point in time, I guess the initial decision was that yes, he was shill bidding, but they weren't going to perma ban him. He was just suspended. But I think according to what people are telling me, and again, Harvey, if you would have liked to talk about this, we could have, but there's not really any excuse for it. Anyway, what I'm told is there was enough backlash that they ended up permanently removing him from the platform. And I think that's how it should be. Whether you're Blake, whether you're Harvey, I don't care who you are on a platform. If you're purposely ripping off customers, purposely deceiving customers, purposely stealing from customers. I'm going to call it stealing because you're making someone pay more money than they would have because they're competing against something that doesn't exist. Your Jessica character that's going to increase the price on all of your items. Artificially increase the price on all your items because you can't actually run the platform in a legitimate way. I don't care if you were going to lose money on the items, then don't run them in auctions. That's as easy, that's as clear and cut and dry as it can possibly get. Same thing with eBay. I don't give a shit if you lose money on your eBay auctions. That's how an auction works. You get what people bid on it. people bid against each other. They shouldn't be bidding against you. Otherwise, just put it as a buy it now and don't be a slimy piece of wiener dog. All right, so you're saying, Rattle, maybe they've changed their ways. Maybe they're not scamming in this instance. Maybe they're just honest folks now. They learned their lesson after Harvey got banned from Drip. Surely he's not doing any other shady things. Surely they don't have to lie while they're on stream here. You're going to hear a little front door notification, and that is because they are in a game store. Yes, they are hiding the fact that they're in a game store because clearly you don't want your game store associated with stolen product. That's a no-no. That's a big old oopsie doopsie. You're getting shafted. Regardless, they've been warned multiple times in the chat. The front door notification is because somebody actually went to see them, because there were people local to there that wanted to see and say like, hey, what in the hell are you guys doing? So they showed up, they rang the doorbell or whatever they did to make that front door notification happen. And we're going to play it off here. George is going to play it off, the employee of the game store that's selling it for Harvey, that's selling it for Hassan. Apparently, he is going to pretend that that is just his wife leaving, that he has in his home a front door notification that tells him front door when front door things happen. All right, let's give it a listen. Oh, man, and also man, goddamn, can Whatnot please just ban copyrighted music so that I don't have to deal with it? Because we are gonna listen to some Girl of the Barbie here in a second, and I am almost certain that I'm gonna have to trim it out.
Front door. Star-Lord is here. Front door. No, it's just my wife leaving. Yep. She in and out, bro.
So there you have it. We're already lying. There's no reason to lie here other than the fact that they're hiding the fact that it's the game store. So they know they're in the wrong, but they still decided to stream this. And I don't. Why would you do it in the game store? Why would you have the game store owner in the background? I mean, it's like surely someone's going to be able to identify the employees at the game store, and the fact that it's in the game store. We're going to see the purple walls in some of these clips in the stream itself. Like what? I don't know what the thought process was behind this. They thought they were sneaky deaky, maybe just like he thought he was sneaky deaky with the shill bidding when it's plain as day. Like, you're not doing a very good job hiding any of this stuff. You messed up. Just own it. He didn't want to own it. He doesn't want to own it. He probably didn't want to own the shill bidding stuff either. But that's what it is. And if you're going to keep doing this time after time, if you end up on the Rattle radar, you're going to get absolutely shafted. I'm going to shaft you to oblivion. We're going to make fun of you. It's going to be hilarious. We're going to say hi Harvey in the comments. Yeah, you don't rip people off, and I'm not going to come for you. That's pretty much what it comes down to. If you steal from people, I'm going to make videos about you. And if you just own up to any of it, I mean, again, if somebody owns up, we had somebody recently, even within the 151 stuff, who just didn't realize that was like, okay, maybe you're a little bit stupid if you don't realize that the product is stolen, or at the very least, you realize that, like, hey, this was way worse of an idea than I thought it was, because stolen goods is a serious thing, especially when you're in Texas, especially when you're in certain areas with laws around purchasing stolen goods, and your defense doesn't really hold up when you have a group of people with Pokemon professions. Essentially, professions linking straight to Pokemon that should all know the ins and outs of, hey, this isn't released yet. You know what street date is. You know this exceeds that and it's stolen. It's. I also thank you to everyone in the chat that was mentioning my name, and probably a large part in why they banned me before I even got to look at anything or to contact them. So the entire time we have them being warned in the chat, and here we're gonna see that, like, not only are they warned about it, when they're asked about where they got the product, they make stuff up. They make stuff up because, again, they need to hide the fact where they got it from, who they got it from. If you have to hide where you purchased something from, it's not a good sign. Not at all. If it wasn't stolen, if it was some legitimate thing, first of all, you wouldn't be allowed to sell it if somehow you were the granddaddy of Pokemon and you were allowed to have this stuff. again, that the scenario does not work. Whether you work there or not, whether you work for Pokemon, you're not allowed to just bring this shit home and slap it on Whatnot to sell the packs for $20 a piece or more. So, all right, let's listen to the clip. Surely he has a good explanation for where this came from.
Magic, honestly. We just got a hold of it early is all. Where? Honestly, I have no idea where. We just got it. It was magic, like I said earlier. Windy City, probably Pallet Town. I don't know. The RGV River, who knows? The Katong.
So there you have it. We're gonna just like joke around about we got it from Magic, we got it, all this other stuff. Where did it come from? I don't know. Oopsie doopsie, we accidentally received it, but it's definitely not stolen, guys. It's definitely not stolen. They knew exactly where they got it from. Hassan told me where they got it from, and we talked to the person that had it. That person, shout out to the person that said that they didn't care that they were selling stolen goods and did it with other items. I think they were maybe a little bit surprised that they were featured in the previous video because they did try to strike my video, which is pretty funny, that he said he didn't care, but he did care. He definitely did care. As we saw, he cared. He totally cared. We have a nice little snippet here where somebody in the chat asks if this is legal, and can you guess what his answer is?
Is this legal? Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, next argument is maybe the game store owner didn't know what was going on. Maybe he was away, and this is a rogue employee, George, who is just going to slap this bad boy on Whatnot, and he doesn't know. He's sabotaging the store. The poor owner, my God, Harvey. Poor innocent Harvey is getting blamed here. Surely Harvey doesn't get featured in the stream. He doesn't pop his face in smiling like it's a good time. Surely they don't have a TV within the store where they're watching the stream live and very aware of what's going on. Harvey, can we see you?
What's up, guys? Welcome in. It's going well. Check it out. Woo! Bruh. We're having a party up here. It was magic.
It was a magic. It was, once again, it was magic. Don't worry about it, guys. We got it from Magic Means, Magic Mike and the boys. We did all the magic to get this not very stolen product. Next clip, and this is a good one. We have somebody in chat who says, you just let people walk in your front door, because remember, he was pretending that he was at home. His wife left, and now we have Harvey, who shows up in the background doing dumb faces with his stupid ass. Here, let's watch what happens when Shirley has an answer for it, right? And for anyone that's watching, if you want the full audio version, that will be on the Twitter a day later from the YouTube release. If you want to see that in its entirety, a little less important in this one where we don't really need all the music and sounds in between. But if there is anything that's going to like region lock or strike the video, then I'm gonna have to trim out the audio. It's gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but. You let people walk in and out of your front door like that? In this heat?
That's okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm confused too.
Everyone's confused here, guys. Everyone is confused. I really hope I can keep the audio in this part here. I don't know whether it's copyrighted music or not. It probably is because it's whatnot. But if I can, I'll keep as much as possible. You can hear them having a little team meeting. We have a little visitor. Weird that you have a visitor in your house and not a card shop where people are showing up to tell you, hey, what in the F are you doing? But they're going to have a meeting here. He's going to come back to tell us that it is the product is from Georgia. That's a lie. So we've seen many, many lies here, and whether we can prove the lies or not, the chances are we got lies top to bottom here. They're just trying to cover their ass. He's going to say that it's from Georgia. It wasn't from Georgia. It was from Chicago, like many of the other stolen 151 UPCs. We talked to the person that sold it to them in Chicago. We talked to him in the last video. If you didn't watch that video, watch that video. But here it is. Here's the clip. And then towards the end of this here, they're going to realize, hey, oopsie doopsie, we should shut it down. A little bit too late for that. But regardless, here's the clip.
Really wish I could tell you, but I really don't know. Trying to break in, LOL. Dude, okay. Hold up. Hold up, guys.
That's fine. Cool. You're all good.
Sweet. Alrighty, so I found out apparently it was purchased by a guy in Georgia, but unfortunately that's all I know. So yeah, no, definitely wasn't stolen. Yeah, from Georgia. That's all the info that I got from that. So it was purchased from someone who has it in Georgia, and now it's here. It wasn't that long. It honestly was like less than a minute. Wasn't my decision. So I'm not really sure what to respond to that with. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're just going to go ahead and end it here then. For those of you on the spin wheel, we'll just really wait.
All right. They're going to end it here. Again, like if it wasn't a repeat offender here, well, again, no, still, being several people that all should very well know, that all almost certainly should know that you shouldn't be selling this here, to be doing it, to be joking about it, to not even own up to it in the end, is just, it blows my absolute mind. And I don't feel sorry for it. Again, there's a lot of people that are gonna cry. They're gonna say like, "Hey, I didn't mean it. Don't expose me, Rattle. Don't do it. I am totally a good guy. I did stuff for the kids. I love the kids so much. I made an alt account named Jessica, and I have more kids on that account." Again, holy crap, man. Like you only get so many chances here. And again, if it was an innocent, honest mistake and you owned up to it, different story. If you're shill bidding, if you're terrible for everyone involved, if you're a terrible person and you're going to keep ripping people off, then my apologies, but you don't deserve to be hanging out and selling on these platforms. I don't know how or why Whatnot allows you to create an account after you get banned from Drip. Whether you're associated with all that stuff or not, I'm surely somebody has said, hey, Whatnot, this is the same guy that just got caught shill bidding on Drip. You should probably get rid of him. Whether it's on your platform somewhere else, whether they did it on their own, on a YouTube channel, on a Twitch, on a TikTok, wherever they got caught with their pants down, trying to give people the dick. Why? Just don't have them on there. Yes, it requires effort and work and checking any kind of reports that you get from people. But even if he keeps changing his name, like, just stay on top of it. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons that these platforms should be advertising that they exist, is the fact that they're protecting the person that are the people that are buying from this stuff. Same goes with, like, what are you thinking, Drip? When somebody gets caught blatantly shill bidding, you think they're not going to do something else to rip people off? You don't think that, like, at that point, when somebody's purposely deceiving people, purposely stealing from people, that you shouldn't just get rid of them right away? There should be no, like, oh, maybe suspension, maybe. And then, like, it's like these platforms only react when they get backlash. When there's a Rattle Pokemon video, when there's, just an outrage mob that's like, what the hell? We're all getting ripped off and you're not doing anything about it? Like, what does it take? All right, now to finish the video off here, we got to get into the Harvey nonsense. Again, he's gonna double down. I'm gonna show you everything, guys. I'll show you start to finish everything here. I'm gonna show you that he had every opportunity in the world to just come clean on this stuff. And even if he wanted to lie to me on the phone, he had the ability to do so. I was very open to discussing it with him. I made that offer. We'll take a look at that. But first, let's take a look at some of the things that were going on here. Mewtwo Masters says, my comment on the post to Rattle Pokemon account, he never reached out, never responded, and still only took half-truths as facts. Here is the rest of information. If no one reads it, then so be it. But, so... Again, we're going to go through the entirety of this, but most importantly here is saying, like, that I didn't reach out to them is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard, because, again, they blocked me on the majority of the accounts. So another comments, I'm pretty sure they disabled comments on their Instagram page. Says... Rattle has already been contacted but won't respond. Oh, if only I would respond. He was given all the information about the situation. We already contacted the Pokemon company directly, letting them know about the person bringing us the product early and the misinformation that was given to us. He doesn't show the actual report, by the way. He does have a screenshot where he contacted, like, the basic Pokemon company support line or whatever like that. He could have sent them anything. He'd just be like, hey, is there ever going to be a Pokemon that is half armadillo and half alligator? And they'd be like, sorry, thank you for contacting us. That information is appreciated. Or some stupid crap like that. Like, generic response from a generic employee that doesn't have anything to do with this stuff. Again, this is all going to get to the people that need to get to it. Regardless of whether I made videos or not. So you can't just blatantly stream stolen product online and not expect a private investigator to contact you, show up to your brick and mortar game store. Again, I am one of the hugest proponents or defenders or advocates for local game stores. But if you're a local game store and you're ripping people off, I don't care if you're a local game store anymore. That's what it comes down to. If you're going to break the rules, if you're going to steal from people, you don't get that pass anymore. The same way no one ever gets a pass from me if they're going to say that they give stuff to the kids and they're doing it for the kids and for the community and all this other dumb shit that's just a talking point to avoid the fact that you did something wrong to people. Whew. All right. Unfortunately, some people don't care about the truth. They're just looking for someone to hate on. I have already responded to the video 3 times, but the comments are just deleted and hidden. So I responded to his Instagram post, Twitter, and Reddit. If anyone knows me, I do not ever remove. Again, the Twitter stuff was hidden because he, instead of responding in one or just a few tweets. He sent like 45 of them, like one or two sentences each. It's not my fault if you are too stupid to work within the boundaries of what allowed. Like I have no control over that. That's just you being an idiot and making 45 tweets instead of just a couple, and them being shown there. I don't think there's even a way for me to enable or have them shown at that point in time. If you were on the YouTube video, spoiler alert, if you put hashtags or links or very naughty words in the YouTube videos, or if it's a brand new account, or if you put 45 comments on like back to back, like you probably did, we can go in and take a look at that to see what was hidden, and then they can be featured in this video as well if you'd like. That's not me. If you're angry and you put hashtag fuck rattle in the ass 24/7 gballer 69 squad for life, it's not gonna show up. Or if you just jam them in there as fast as possible on your 25 burner accounts, I have no control over that, and I don't have time every day, all day, to go check that shit. Not to mention the fact that, like, where are we here? We got Instagram pages that you blocked me on, or the whatnot itself that you blocked me on before I reached out, before I made a video. This was all, I was already pre-blocked. This is red flag city. Like this is the kind of thing that someone would do if they were doing shady things, if they were shill bidding and kicked off of platforms, and then they're like, oh fuck, Rattle's gonna make a video about me, and he's probably gonna find all the other information. Holy shit, what do we do? Block him on everything. Block him on everything. Claim that he didn't reach out to us. Claim. And again, he did reach out. He long after the video was made. And again, I'm under. If you're going to block me and not answer your phone, I am under the impression that you don't want to talk to me. You can just again, it's the phone number for the game store. Surely someone should answer the phone unless you're avoiding talking to me, which is kind of what it looked like here. You can't play both sides here. You can't pretend I want to talk to Rattle and he won't talk to me and not answer your phone and block me on everything. That's not how it works. I only have so much time to try to talk to you. And I can put in my best. I called like 6 times while the game store was open, and you didn't answer the phone. I can't do any better than that. Again, I have infinite DMs that are backed up. So the fact that you're on some other account that's named something else that you used previously, again, the name changes are probably by design. It's probably got 25 different names and aliases and everything else, because if you're doing something shady on one, maybe you just want to be a new person. Maybe you don't want to be Harvey anymore. Maybe you want to be a Jessica. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, the Jessica thing was just for shelling. So, but again, we got Mewtwo Masters. We got OG Polka Dogger 69. I'm going to have to, like, in the description, like, put a list of all the different crap that you go under, because that's what it is. Not to mention also the AGS account, AGS_TCG account. Apparently that is also him, that was in the comment section. Fuck, man, AGS, please, can you please stop fucking partnering with Gballer 69s? Please. And again, how many accounts are you logged in? You're on all this shit in the background. There's like the Mewtwo Masters, and then there's like the Harvey_Mewtwo Masters. Like, how many accounts do you need? What are you doing with all these accounts? It's worse than Blake. At least he had employees, or like Gballer squad. You only have a few G-ballers. And I feel if the employees, if George, the guy that was streaming this stuff, got roped into it, he didn't. No, again, if you're a TCG enthusiast, yeah, I don't think there's any way that even as an employee of a game store that you don't know how this stuff works. Again, if it's some idiot that's usually G-balling sneakers or something, and sneakers and bricks from Supreme or something like that, that's gonna build a little tower out of Supreme bricks, and then he's gonna like make his waffles in his Supreme waffle iron, and then all of a sudden you get some stolen Pokemon product and you think you're cool shit. Yeah, I get that. Seeing that maybe you didn't understand that you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you didn't understand how serious it was to be selling stolen goods or showing off stolen goods. But there's just no excuse here. This is just full BS, full, just people being dumb. People not thinking things through. And again, if it was an innocent, just people, Harvey, you're fucking ripping people off. Fuck off. Let's address the claims by the boys, by Harvey Barvey, who says, yes, Rattle, I reached out to Rattle, and he does not want to reply to me. He didn't get back to me. We went by the book here. There's no way that he didn't know that I messaged him at some point on one of my many different named accounts. So he did reach out to me on the OG Pokefan account, you know, the same name that he went under when he was show bidding on Drip and got banned for it. But here it is. This is it. And yes, I replied, I think, like 24 hours after that. Again, he sent me the message at, I don't know what time the video went live exactly. So like 4 hours after the video, probably 3-4 hours after the video went live. And yes, it did end up in my request folder. Personally, I can't be in there checking it all the time. I've told you guys that I have infinite DMs, and I did do my absolute best to reach out to Harvey and the gang at the game store, the public number for the game store. I was calling that, and did not get a response. They did not pick up the phone, not to mention the fact that, as I've shown, I am banned on most of the platforms, and that was long before I made the first video. That wasn't like oh, we hate Rattle now because he made a video about us. That was like preemptively banning me from the Whatnot stream and or blocking me from most of what it was. I don't have time to reach out to every single account that you've ever posted on. It's bad enough I'm going to have to put those in the description so people know that you're all the same stupid Harvey that's going to rip people off on Drip or whatnot, or sell stolen goods or anything like that. It's a pain in my ass as much as it's a pain in your ass to block me on everything and then claim that I didn't reach out to you. But here it is. We might have to go back through this list here. I think it's the same stuff that he's been copy pasting into Twitter as well. Again, into like small sections. So then Twitter got angry at him because he tweeted like 75 times in response to my video that I posted on Twitter. He says that he contacted the Pokemon company. Again, like, what did you tell the Pokemon company? You didn't show us what you sent them. That would have been pretty key, pretty important. If you're like, oh, I don't know where it came from, it's stolen, I reported it. I didn't know. This is not going to save you. Like, your distributor should rightfully stop selling you Pokemon product. If like, you think you're not breaking street date on the stuff that you have, I heavily doubt you're not breaking street date here. If you're gonna sell stolen product, which you should know is stolen, again, maybe we need to make a poll. We need to find out how many game store owners would think that this is stolen or not. I would say every single one of them, except for Harvey, would say that yes, it's definitely stolen. 2 months in advance, stolen. Would they sell it themselves? No, probably not. Pretty stupid idea. So I offer to talk on the phone. I say, pick a time tonight. It doesn't matter. Whenever you're free, we can do so. I'm making a follow-up video. And whether you want to or not, it can be on the phone, or if you'd rather, it can be on a Discord call. It can be on the shop phone. It can be on your personal phone. It can be on a Discord call if you prefer. Any of it. Just anything. Just talk to me. So he like loses his crap. He kind of says at one point in time that he wants to, but he doesn't want to. So at the end here, I'm just like, okay, well, it's either happening or it's not right now. So he keeps messaging me like all the time here. I guess he's in a panic because I'm going to make a video without him being able to say what he wants to say. But you guys can read all the stuff that he's saying anyway. I don't have time to talk to you in here and have you copy paste the same crap that you put on multiple platforms. I don't care. I don't have time for it. Let's address the full story here. We're going to go through at least this message, and I'm going to call BS on any of it, and then we'll skim through all the Twitter stuff. We'll skim through the Reddit post that he made, which is really weird that he's getting some defense on there. I don't know whether he made that thread himself or knows the person that did, that's banning people that are bringing up anything about the shill bidding or anything else that he's done wrong in the past. Again, pretty relevant. I think that if you're going to rip people off and then you do something like this and you're going to, I don't think anyone should trust you at this point. I personally don't. I don't think anyone should. But here we have it. Let's at least read through this, because that's as much of a statement as we're going to get out of him. Again, he's full of crap. He's twisting some words on the old social media to try and make it look like it's not as bad as it is. But we're not having any of that. I'll just show absolutely everything. You're not going to be transparent, so I will be transparent for you. Hey Rattle, I'd like to say sorry to everyone that watched the stream and made purchases of the Pokemon 151 packs. As you even stated, we did not want to sell them and only wanted to help a local member of the community named in the video. But I wanted to set a few things straight, as people want to hear half truths and not the whole truth. You were welcome to talk. You could have walked me through the entire scenario and exactly what happened over the phone. We can even do it live if you'd like to. I'm kind of done wasting time with you, because you're just that. You're a waste of time, and you're a shithead that has ripped people off. But here we have it. So there's this whole thing where he's like, as you've said, so he's like twisting my words in a few ways here. As even you stated, we did not want to sell them and only wanted to help a local member of the community. You did sell them from the game store with a game store employee, and I don't believe the fact that you didn't know where they came from, any of you. The fact that you're lying on the stream about where they came from kind of tells me that. If there was no shady business going on, you would just say where they came from. But you can't, because they were stolen. Whether or not you got the entire story, I think you did get the entire story from Hassan, who also should have known they were stolen. Every single person involved, even the people that showed up to see what was going on at the store, they knew it was stolen. You knew it was stolen. You all knew it was stolen, and you still did it. You're full of crap. You're absolutely full of crap. And no, that is not my statement. That is what Hassan told me. I think you all knew. I think you all knew it was stolen, and you decided to sell it, and you didn't think you'd get caught. Even George in the stream, he's the whole time he's pretending that he's at home and his wife is leaving. Like, you're bullshitting. You're lying the entire time. Why is it all of a sudden this is what happened? No, you were lying the whole time. I don't believe a word you say. And I don't think you have the ability to lie to me on the phone, which is why you don't want to speak to me on the phone. All right, here we have bullet point number 1. The items that were sold on stream were not stolen. You watched my last video. Did you watch it in its entirety? The guy that I talked to, where the product came from, said that he didn't care that they were stolen and that he does other stuff with stolen things. Blatant lie if you watched my video. That is a straight up 100% lie to the max. Not to mention the fact that you apparently reported it to Pokemon. If it wasn't stolen and you still think it wasn't stolen, why'd you do that? Like, even your own statements don't make sense when you put them all together. They were given to us by a member of the community to sell on his behalf. Yes, we get that. I thought you said you didn't want to sell them, but you did sell them. You ended up selling them anyway. That's a little weird. So, man, you don't even make sense in your own pre-thought out, pre-scripted, pre-statement here. We thought from conversations with the member of the community that they were pre-release given to that member from Pokemon and did not purchase them from a person not tied to Pokemon. That is full bullshit. I mean, if you thought they weren't stolen, you should have been saying, like, here, this is how you got them. There's no pre-release. There's no pre-release for this set. There's no pre-release. There's no one that's even given the product that early. You know that. He knows that. Everyone knew that. Come on. Don't just own up to your stupid shit. I mean, people should have run you out of town already. But here's another reason to do so, I guess. If you're not ripping people off, then you're just going to lie to everyone. You're going to sell stolen product and pretend you didn't know. Again, if it was some G-baller who's like posing with it next to his shitty ass car, he's got his gold chains, he's twerking on the hood. Yeah, okay, I get it. You didn't realize how serious it was. You knew it was stolen, but you didn't understand how serious it was to be showing off the stolen, to be purchasing, showing off the stolen goods, and or selling the stolen goods, reselling the stolen goods. After the stream, comments started making accusations. We talked to the person and he told us the items he had were in fact purchased from someone and they were not given to him. So again, another lie, very provable lie. You guys saw the clips earlier. That is not after the stream. So they thought it was purchased from someone in Georgia. Purchased by someone in Georgia. From Georgia. It came from Georgia. I don't know if George made up that it was from Georgia or just on the fly. But again, they said it was purchased. And again, they're like, even if you didn't know the backstory, you should have looked into the story before you just go live and start selling this stuff. You knew they were stolen, but I mean, if you had to know the exact details on where they came from, that's something that you do before you put them on screen and you start doing that goofy shit where you come onto the screen and fucking smile a few times with the G-baller dubstep playing in the background. All right. After that information was given, we made the decision to end the live stream. So again, within these statements, you're saying that afterwards there's accusations, but you're saying that during. So like you got two statements here that are conflicting. At least proofread your shit to make sure that your story is straight here. It's not. This doesn't make any sense. You're conflicting your own statements here once again. The reason for the bans in the stream was the negative comments that were happening and the harassment that was happening in the streamer. We banned those individuals to have a list to report to whatnot later. This is still pending. I got bad news for you. First off, you shouldn't be on whatnot if you got banned from Drip for shill bidding. You shouldn't even really be allowed to. I think even just game store status and distributor account related, if you're ripping people off, I don't think they should provide product to you. I'm usually a pretty big advocate for second chances and stuff like that, and not to just like destroy somebody. But like again, if you're a repeat offender and you're ripping people off and you've done nothing but rip people off since you got into the hobby, since you got into selling Pokemon, which is what it looks like, you shouldn't be here. People shouldn't accept the fact that you're going to do this to more people. I don't think you're going to change, and I no sympathy involved here. We contacted each of the 5 people that made a purchase and let them know that we would not be able to ship the items and stay within the 7 days set by Whatnot TOS on shipping, and that we were canceling the sales and refunding them in full. Yeah, I mean, that's just you backpedaling on the fact that, like, clearly at this point in time, if there was no issue, and you were allowed to send this stuff, you would have this. You were forced into this. So no, that is not like good guy Harvey. He's gonna refund everyone and not send out the stolen product. You didn't have a choice there. I mean, and it would cause just more trouble for you because then the PI has to go to the 5 different locations to get the carts instead of just your store. All right, bullet point at the end here. The product has since been given in full back to the individual that gave us the items. We will not sell these items again until we can get them within the allotted time frame from Pokemon. Yeah, you knew that you shouldn't have until you got them from Pokemon. And you think that there isn't going to be a huge people are going to be just hawk-eye ready to see you slip up again. Now that you've been in the videos here, now that you went public and tried to sell this crap. All right, what we got here? The claims that the Dr. Apple Sauce Snack Gaming Securus card shop were not accurate and were only wanting to engage in defaming my character for a situation they were not aware of. So, I mean, okay, you don't have to listen to Dr. Apple Sauce, as you spell it here, because he did the same thing as you. He didn't sell it on Whatnot. He just made YouTube videos of it, and then kind of, I guess he just wants people to forget the fact that he did that. Also that he defended his friend Seismic Wiener Baby about doing the same, that he would have done the same. He would have made video with the stolen product. Maybe it's real, maybe it's fake, maybe it's stolen. Who cares? It's going to be a good video. So him coming in here and pretending to be Rattle Pokemon, once again, it's fucking dumb. He should be called out and LOL that for doing so. Apple Dogger, if you just want to own up to the fact that you did the stupid shit that you're now accusing people of doing and calling them out for it, then by all means, you can do that. You're still never going to be Rattle Pokemon. My apologies. But at least own up to your own mistakes. And yes, it was a mistake by you. But seeing you try and pile on all this shit where you did the same exact thing, it's something. It's pretty special. Stack Gaming and Securus Card Shop. No, they did not defame you. They were showing what happened. And again, I think at one point in some of these comments here, you're saying that I was defaming them as well. I'm not defaming you. I'm showing what is available. I'm giving my opinion on everything that is available. These guys were doing the same. Anyone that called you out in the chat or anything else was not defaming you. You did it to yourself. You shill bid. You sold stolen product. You probably did a whole bunch of other shady stuff. I'm sure you've broken some street dates. If you're gonna buy a stolen product and sell it at your store, there's no way you're listening to the rules and regulations put in place by the distributor. Again, that stuff is all gonna show up. People are gonna see this the same way that they identified you from the stream itself and knew what store it was. Like everything comes out in the wash. Were not accurate and were only wanting to engage the defaming of my character for his situation they were not aware of. I don't know. It was pretty plain as day. You were in a game store. You tried to hide the fact that you were in a game store. You were happy about the fact that you were selling the stolen product. You almost certainly knew that it was stolen. You knew that it was a no go, and you guys tried to hide it. I mean, there's several lies within the stream itself that show that like you were hiding where it came from, what it was. All of it. This is my post in regards to your video, and you can take it or leave it, but regardless, it is the truth. If you truly want the truth and not just half truth about a story, then contact me. I leave this to you to be a man of your word. So I did contact you. I don't, and you blocked me on most stuff, and you wouldn't answer the phone. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. It's time for the Reddit, but first we got to discuss a little bit. Apparently, our boy Harvey, he wanted the Mew EX from the stolen Pokemon 151 Ultra Premium Collection. He wanted that Mew promo. It seems he's a Mew fan, well, so it kind of makes sense if he's going to have a Mew logo on a lot of his different named accounts, that he would want that Mew promo. So that story kind of adds up, and it makes sense. I don't know whether or not he kept that. He has it at the moment. Maybe he can speak to that, but he's welcome to on the tweets. He's on the tweets. Just reply on the tweets, but try to do it a little less often so that they don't get as hidden. You don't have to like display more. If you want to keep it all in like 1 or 2 tweets, that would be appreciated, Harvey. That way you can't cry like a little bitch about it when it gets see more, even if the restricted button shows up on the tweet itself. But it's pretty interesting. I'd like to know, Harvey, did you do it for the Mew EX? Is that why you helped out your buddy with his stolen 151 to sell them? Again, hard doubt that any of them didn't know what was going on. We have a Whatnot app post here, streamer selling stolen 151 UPC on Whatnot, which links to my video. Thank you very much for that. Snailda. So it's weird. There was some comments were deleted from this, I guess, but it was mostly involving all the other the shady stuff that was done by Harvey Bobarvy. Now we have a Mewtwo. We've already seen this Mewtwo Masters. It's the same crap that he like copy and pasted everywhere, saying that they're not stolen. But you also admitted that you didn't know they were stolen. Again, you don't. Your argument doesn't even make any sense. So no wonder you didn't want to talk to me on the phone. It doesn't surprise me in the least. Let's do a quick check for Harvey comments that might have been held for review. I haven't been in here in quite some time, so it should be good. We got somebody here. We got a couple Blake apologists. Where are you stopping the Blake episodes? They're boring. We got tipped 100 for 40 max rock hard mint. Hashtag sus. So again, as I said, if you put hashtags in there, it's probably going to get held up. So I don't have time to go in here and approve these other than right now while we're making content. This one. Pouty little bitch, lol, yes, look, I know Lou isn't like the main villain, but man, that guy is a piece of shit. I'm glad you had him on, and it's hilarious to me that people are defending him. Rattle, you're here for the community, man. I want to thank you for pointing out. So this is probably just like the, maybe the bad words, or maybe the hashtags within the bad words trying to censor them out. So you accidentally just censored your own comment and had it not displayed on the video. We're doing a little tutorial here. So here, where it says here, if you ever chat with Blake, please bring back the Officer Jenny costume. And then they linked a video. So the video was, if you put a video in here, YouTube's automatically going to hold that, and I'll have to go in, and I don't know what the video is. Do not go to any of the videos that we're taking a look at here. Sometimes this catches like people that are being wiener babies and using bad words. Other times hashtags, other times links. But I don't know if you guys noticed here, but we're not running into any that that have to do with our boy here. Stop Pokemon crime. We can approve that one. One ring card scandal. I have no idea what Blake and the One Ring. Is there a scandal with that? I don't know what this guy is talking about. Poketroys, you're gonna have to explain. Maybe join the happy hour chat in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. But yeah, we don't have any. This is from the store video, the 151 Harvey video. Edit, there is a link to the video in this comment for the video from Leonhardt. I'm going to make things a bit worse for the store. Don't make anything worse for the store. Don't worry. If distribution, the private investigators and Pokemon will deal with the store. Again, if you put a link in your comments, it's going to be held automatically. I'm not condoning anyone like harass the store. I think you should not purchase from the store if you don't believe that they're going to respect you as a customer. They've done shady things. So, I mean, if you don't want to get ripped off, you probably avoid people that are likely to rip you off. But yeah, we don't have anything else in here. Just mostly links, mostly hashtags. Hashtag buyer's fault on the old on the video. Maggie is in our hearts. Hashtag never forget. I don't know why they automatically block the hashtags. I think that's kind of stupid. You're like encouraged to use hashtags, but then people block them. I guess people were using it for like self-promotion or like to link people to other places. It's a little extreme. I get the video links that are, you know, you got to hold them. I don't have the means to hire somebody to go through this stuff and actually unflag. So just try not to get your comments flagged. Again, no hashtags, no links, and also like we can scroll down through here. We got an ooh, we got a hashtag never forget. We got a hashtag free Blake. I'm gonna let that slide. But usually it's links and something like that. But as you can see here, we got nothing from our boy that's claiming that and we're back past where we would be if there was anything from Harvey and the gang about it. So you're full of shit, Harvey. Once again, you're a liar. All right, quick look at the Twitter. And again, I'm not going to read everything out here. It's a lot of the same stuff that he said before. We have the post here from the video, the original post on Twitter where I posted the video that it was on YouTube. Again, afterwards, there's another post where it has the actual video embedded into Twitter. At this time, there's no monetization or anything like that for me on Twitter. So I do upload it later. I figure maybe some people aren't on YouTube that might want to see it. So it's good to do that. A little bonus content for anyone that doesn't want to go on YouTube but would rather watch it on Twitter. Or if you watch it on YouTube and you want to have the full audio version of a lot of this whatnot stuff, I have to trim some stuff out because of copyright infringement on all the G-baller tunes that are played in the background. But here we have it. We can show more replies here, and you see in the more replies we have more Mewtwo Masters stuff. And again, this is largely to do with the fact that you made the platform angry, and so it's going to be like, well, not only the fact that like people aren't really hearting this, but if we show additional replies, including those that may contain offensive content, I'm going to say that he didn't say anything that was offensive, but maybe the fact that he sent like 1 billion messages. Oh wait, we can't even. Oh, it's in under the more replies and then in under the show more replies. Okay, and then here, so again, he replied so many times to himself, I guess, that it did like show additional replies, maybe offensive. Yeah, there it is. So that's why you can't see your comments. I'm not hiding them. That's the platform that you just, instead of typing a lot of it out or making a full statement and taking a picture of it and posting it, something like that, it didn't like the fact that you replied to yourself time and time again. And again, this is all just the same stuff that he said already. You can pause it and read it if you'd like to, or you can head on over to Twitter and tell him to screw himself on every single one of these comments. That would be cool as well. You guys are welcome to do that. I'm not saying don't go to the store. Do not contact the store. Don't harass the store. But if he's going to like be in here in the comments fighting with people, have at it. Just you guys battle it out there. Call people on their bullshit when they're bullshitting. Again, he had every opportunity to talk with me on the phone and just come clean on it. Hey, we messed up. Yes, I messed up in the past with the shill bidding stuff. Everything was a mess up. I'm a mess up, but I'm going to fix my shit. I'm going to stop being a shithead, and I'm going to be less shitty from here on out. But he didn't want to do that. So there's only so much you can do here, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching another extremely long video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be long because I recorded a lot of little sections here. But it's important we have all the information. Right? Right, Harvey? Yeah, that's right. All right, join the Discord. See you guys next time. Bye.